Pat here at the Microsoft booth with Clint.
Hi.
And we just played Killer Instinct, I guess the revival.
Something like that, yeah.
And we just played a demo. It was Jago versus Saberwolf, and we played each other. And it played mostly like the original Killer Instinct.
It did feel familiar. You know, it definitely seems like it's taken some cues from like some of the more modern, like Mortal Kombat 9, you know, Injustice style kind of fighters. But yeah, very familiar at the same time.
And visually, it looked like the last Mortal Kombat just came out.
It really did, actually. I couldn't even tell that it was, you know, a next-gen game, other than maybe like all the sparks and stuff. That kind of looked cool, but
yeah, we understand that it's been like 15 years since Killer Instinct 2 came out. But yeah, it visually, if you said that was a Mortal Kombat game, I would have walked by and not even realized it.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I was looking for, which I couldn't tell in the demo, because with a game like Mortal Kombat, all the characters move at the same speed, jump at the same height and speed. Killer Instinct, that wasn't the case.
Right.
And in this, I was trying to tell, and honestly, it was going so much quicker than what I was used to in Killer Instinct, I couldn't tell.
It was just sort of a free-for-all of craziness. Saberwolf was kind of fast anyway, so that felt pretty good. I don't know how your guy felt at all, but it looked pretty quick even too.
Yeah, it was a lot quicker. I know I'm an old geezer when it comes to fighting games now. I prefer the original Street Fighter, but you know, it was fun though. The combos and combo breakers were a lot easier to pull off.
Pulling off combos, I mean, I was pulling off a 12, 13 hit, then you pulled off like a 15 on me, no problem. You broke 2 or 3 of mine like that, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm pulling these off.
I think there's cues now, and maybe it's an option, like an easy mode option. I think there's cues now for both combos and to break them.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you, but there was like buttons on screen, like an X or something to hit. Because like I said, I broke 2 or 3 of his combos. In the original game, you had to know what strength of the attack your opponent started his combo in order to break it. I don't think in this one you have to. That alone was simpler. Like I said, I pulled off like a 15 or 18 hit combo with a character that I barely even used before, and it seemed a little bit too easy. Now, I know you go from like you know, a kick to a punch, you change up the strengths and weaknesses, but it was always a little more complicated than that in the original games. This just seems like, again, yeah, you just, as long as you hit an opposite sort of button, it did 3 more hits.
I was just going between the face buttons and it did fine. I mean, that was really all I had to do. But at the same time, it made the flow of it just like relentless.
Yes.
It gets your adrenaline going at least, so.
So it'll be interesting to see whether the original Killer Instinct fans will latch on to this, or maybe they won't even, there's not a lot of Killer Instinct fans left, honestly, compared to other fighting genres, so who cares? It's, to a lot of people, this is a whole new game. So we'll see what happens.
Looks good to me, actually, so. Yeah.
All right, and that's it for Killer Instinct. We'll have to wait and see how it goes.